troops have violated the ceasefire agreement along the several sectors of the line of control and the international borders in Jammu and Kashmir for the 11th consecutive night. Unprovoked small arms fire was reported across the LoC in the areas opposite Kupwara, Baramulla, Poonch, Rajouri, Mender, Naushera, Sundarbani and Akhnur in Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Army has said it responded to the violation promptly and proportionately. The Army has said that the firing was initiated by Pakistani troops across 5 border districts: Jammu, Rajouri, Poonch in the south of the Pir Panjal ranges in the Jammu region, and Baramulla and Kupwara district in the Kashmir Valley. Ceasefire violation began as unprovoked small arms firing on several posts along the LoC, and then they were swiftly expanded. Now, this is not the first time that after the attack, the ceasefire violations have been reported. Small arms firing have been reported for a long time, and this is the 11th consecutive day. Ajay Jandial also joins me live on the broadcast. Ajay, what are you in fact picking up as the repeated number of ceasefire violations continue to be reported at the LoC?
There is no end to the ceasefire violation from the Pakistan side, and last late night Pakistan violated ceasefire on 8 locations, which includes Kupwara, Baramulla, Poonch, Rajouri, Mender, Sundarbani, Naushera and Akhnur sector line of control area. That indicates that Pakistan basically don't want things to be normal, and they want to boil the borders as well. But our forces, they are giving befitting retaliation to the Pakistan, and they are ensuring that Pakistan's nefarious plan are pushing in terrorists, and also to spread bloodshed in the Jammu and Kashmir. That will not be tolerated. Highlight has been sounded all along the line of control area in the Jammu and Kashmir after Pakistan is continuously violating ceasefire on the line of control for last 11 days.
Absolutely. In fact, Ajay, as we can see even on the maps. But what is also important to understand is that the repeated number of ceasefire violations that continue to be on the rise even on the 11th day of the terrorist attack that happened in Pahalgam. How is exactly the Indian side is also ensuring that, there are no casualties on the border, and there remains to be a complete vigil, as in fact there have been great news this morning that the hideouts of these terrorists have been busted. There are continuous and repeated efforts into nabbing the whereabouts and also the hideouts. Ajay.
What we have seen that for last many days Pakistan is violating ceasefire. So there are already input by the security agencies that more than 150 terrorists are sitting across the line of control, and Pakistan want these terrorists to be here in the Jammu and Kashmir. So for that purpose, highlight has been already sounded. Last late night when they have violated ceasefire, it was Pakistan was given befitting retaliation by the Indian Army forces, but in the hinterland as well, security forces are ensuring that they have to neutralize all the terrorists present over here. So they are continuously spreading, they are also they are carrying out searches in Jammu and Kashmir, even in Poonch district, Surankot area. When security forces came to know about the presence of some hideout in that area, they launched a massive searches, and during that search operation, they have recovered 5 IDs, which includes 3 tiffin IDs and 2 steel bucket IDs, and also communication devices and other material have been recovered from the spot. So it was a big blow to the terrorism, because there are possibility that terrorists might have hidden these IDs in that location in Surankot to carry out major attack on the security forces convoy as well, because in the past as well such thing has happened that Pakistan have carried out attack on the defense forces by using these ID. So it was a successful operation, and IDs have been recovered. So forces now ensuring that if any person can be detained or arrested who basically was helping these terrorists to hide these IDs, and what was their plan, that has to be investigated properly.
All right, Ajay. Thank you very much for bringing us these detailed reports and also giving us more information as to what exactly the genesis of the entire situation that remains to be emboldening on the border areas and at the sensitive zones of the line of control remains. Thank you very much, Ajay. And let's now also look at, viewers, the kind of ceasefire violations that we are talking about has happened along the LoC at different sectors. And when we go to it by, in fact, the day breakdown, today the ceasefire violations have been reported on the intervening night of 4th to 5th May. They have been reported at Kupwara, Baramulla, Poonch, Mender, Naushera, Akhnur, Rajouri, Sundarbani. At all of these areas, small arms firing unprovoked have been reported. And when we talk about the day before yesterday, it's a continuous 11th day when we are witnessing the ceasefire violations being in fact targeted by Pakistan. Yesterday as well, there were several sectors along the LoC where the ceasefire violations have been reported, as you can see in Kupwara, Baramulla, Poonch, Naushera, Aknoor and Sundarbani. And day before yesterday, these were in fact the places at the LoC where it was reported. The Uri also witnessed along the LoC reporting of the unprovoked small arms fire. While from the 2nd of May to in fact 24th of April, there are these sectors which you can see on your screens, even in the Pir Panjal range of the Jammu, where ceasefire violations have been reported, starting from the Kupwara to even the south of the LoC, and also covering Poonch. Ceasefire violations have been reported on in fact at many regions of the Lipa Valley and the LoC of Jammu and Kashmir.